Alright, sea enthusiasts, ever glanced at your fish tank and thought, could there be a larger, sassier version out there with fabulous hair? Yep, I'm talking about mermaids, and here are 5 clues that they might just be more than fishy fiction. Number 1, mysterious sightings. Christopher Columbus, when he wasn't busy with his misadventures in navigation, jotted down tales of spotting mermaids. However, he remarked that they weren't the ravishing beauties folklore hyped them up to be. Maybe they were caught off guard without their seashell bras, or maybe, just maybe, the glare of the Caribbean sun has played tricks on old Chris. But here's a fun twist: Columbus isn't alone. There are sailor logs and journals aplenty detailing encounters with mermaid-like creatures. So either these sailors had too much seawater or rum and really did mistake manatees for mermaids. I don't know how you could ever make that mistake. Or they genuinely crossed paths with these enigmatic beings. Number 2, ancient legends everywhere. Cultures from different corners of the world, which had really no way of communicating with each other, have distinct mermaid myths. The Greeks warned sailors about the seductive sirens. Africa had the legend of Mami Wata, and even in the icy tales from the Inuits. There's the story of the Quadrupalak, a mermaid-like creature who took misbehaving children under the sea. It's intriguing how diverse societies, each with its flavor of folklore, consistently spun tales about human-fish hybrids. So is this an example of collective creativity, or did they all draw inspiration from some shared watery experience? Number 3, unexplained sounds from the abyss. The ocean is like nature's secretive gossip. It loves to whisper, hum, and sometimes scream odd sounds, many of which remain unidentified. Among the most bizarre sounds, there's the bloop and the upsweep. They aren't just noises, but resonate in frequencies which hint at organic origins. So could it be an underwater mermaid concert, or perhaps a mermaid university where they practice marine linguistics? It's either that or there's a whale out there with a massive misplaced karaoke machine. Number 4, the Aquatic Ape Theory. This theory is a delightful dive into a what-if scenario. Some scientists believe that a strand of our ancestors took a long detour in evolution and had an aquatic phase. It's not the teen phase where we lock ourselves in our rooms, but rather one where early humans might have partially adapted to marine life. This idea points to the slight webbing between our fingers, our loss of body hair, and our subcutaneous fat layer. Now, while it doesn't exactly shout I was a mermaid, it might softly whisper I had a mermaid-like great-great-great-grandparent. So next time Aunt Muriel brags about your family's royal connections, casually bring up your potential mermaid lineage. Finally, number 5, the unexplored oceans. Space might be the final frontier, but the ocean is the ignored next-door neighbor. Despite its vastness and proximity, over 80% of our oceans remain uncharted, unseen, and unexplored. So for all we know, there could be bustling mermaid cities with their schools of fish, of course, parks, and even their version of Broadway down there. Atlantis could be real and might just be the Vegas of the mermaids, and in the vastness of these depths, there's ample room for mysteries, myths, and yes, even mermaids. So are mermaids merely myths, figments of overactive imaginations, or are they carefully concealed creatures of the vast oceans? And while you ponder on these oceanic enigmas, take a plunge into the comments and share your own theories and tales. And that's it for this episode. So until our paths cross again in another tantalizing tale of history, mystery, and a touch of comedy, stay curious, everybody.